Hi friends, welcome to Dreaming of an Eccles Homestead. Today is January 1st, 2024, and you got to spend a part of your morning with me and a part of your afternoon. So what have I been doing today? Today, I shelled peas from you guys got to see me harvest them before the first freeze. And I added them to the peas that were already harvested and cooked them today. For our New Year's meal. I also harvested greens today and I added them to store-bought greens and cooked them as well. Hi family, welcome to Dreaming of an Eccles Homestead. Today is January 1st and I am harvesting my greens for today's dinner, and the temperature outside is 37 with a feel like temperature of 34. I'm going to harvest the greens so I can hurry up and get inside, and then I'll let you see what it looks like. I'll be back. Alright, this is what it's looking like now. Pretty much scalped. Part of it's going over there in the compost. My bag is very nearly full. And these over here were actually covered in still living aphids or powdery mildew. So that's what we're looking like. My son is going to go through and cut down the rest of them, leaving the roots and some of the stem intact so they'll grow back in the spring. See you next time. As well, I also did 2 meals from those. I did one that is Daniel fast and one that is traditional. And by Daniel fast, I mean it has 0 meat in it. Okay, no butter, no milk, no dairy, no meat, with one exception. Although vegans consider honey an animal product, I don't. And I am going to use honey on my Daniel fast. My Daniel fast begins tomorrow, January 2nd, and it is going to last 15 days. So on the 16th will be my last day. And then after that, I will start the 3 Rivers Challenge, which is using up my jars and getting some empty jars ready for next summer's or this coming summer's harvest. Now, last year I did the Daniel Fast and the 3 Rivers Challenge at the same time. And I must say, that was the hardest thing I could think of doing to myself. I'll insert some pictures to let you see some of the meals that I created last year. But it was very hard, very difficult, because I needed to go to the store. And I didn't. I needed something like seitan or some other soy protein. I needed something like that. And so I made the executive decision to be able to go to the store and get those things. And this year I am just not going to do them at the same time. Additionally, with the Daniel fast, I am allowing myself coffee. I am allowing myself honey. I am allowing myself tea. I am, oh, excuse me. It is, what, 7:30. 7:30, I've been up since early, and I stayed up very late. What else? I'm allowing myself the luxury of store-bought chips, so I'm not going to make my own chips this year. I bought some Tostitos black bean chips, and they have no dairy products in them. I will make my own tortillas, corn tortillas, maybe. Depends how I'm feeling at the time. Yeah, that's about it. I'll insert some pictures, maybe some video from welcoming into the new year and from the garden. I am truly exhausted. If I don't look it, I am truly exhausted. So I have my coffee in my mug from last year's Christmas present. Where there's a whisk, there's a way. I love it. And it came with a little whisk stuck down right there. And this coffee holds the last of the dairy that I'm going to have and the last of the sugar that I'm going to have for the next 15 days. It tastes delicious. I will see you guys in a week showing my Daniel Fast meals. And then we'll get to talking about what my plans are for the garden. We'll be doing the 3 Rivers Challenge. Oh, I didn't tell you what the 3 Rivers Challenge is. Jessica at 3 Rivers Homestead does a challenge every year. This will be my 3rd year doing the challenge. I failed miserably year 1 because my brain went into panic mode seeing empty jars, seeing so many empty jars. It's like, oh my God, the economy, something's going to happen. COVID's going to come back. I got to have some food on the shelf. I can't. So I panicked. I failed miserably. I panicked and I went shopping. And I did not record it. I didn't record it. And last year I did it. And of course I did it for 1 month. I recorded my Daniel Fast meals, using up jars as well as, excuse me, as well as the meals that I made for my family. I will say that today I used up a total of 4 jars. I made a sweet potato casserole out of those sweet potatoes that, if you remember, I canned them in 2021 that I grew. I think it was 2021. Sweet potatoes that I grew that nobody liked. Nobody liked canned sweet potatoes. I don't know what made me think my family would like canned sweet potatoes when we don't like them in a can. So me canning them didn't change the outcome. We still didn't like them. But they made the perfect sweet potato casserole, and my family loved it today. So I used 3 jars for that. And I used a jar of mushrooms for my Daniel Fast Ready greens. So that's in there. My black beans. I have a small pot of black beans. This will be my meal for tomorrow. Possibly the next couple of days. I don't know. But I did use up 4 jars. And I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Now, my only thing with Jessica is your own rules. You make your rules. I am not making my family do this with me, even though I am the primary preparer of the meals in this house. So, but they're not going to do it with me. I have a ton of beans. A lot of beans, dried beans. I have a lot of them. My goal is to either eat or can. I'll say 10%. I'll say 10% of those beans. I have a lot of nuts, and I have started incorporating walnuts into my oatmeal. So I was able to, in the past 2 months, I was able to eat through two 2-pound bags of walnuts by putting them in my oatmeal. I have 4 additional bags of walnuts. I also have, I think, 6 bags of almonds and 4 bags of prunes and I think 12 boxes of raisins, 3 bags of cherries. These are all dried fruits. 3 bags of cherries, 3 bags of cranberries. So my goal for the 3 Rivers Challenge is to get some of those bags down. And I'll incorporate those into my Daniel fast. And I will, eat some of those with none of them are processed with sugar. So that keeps me in line with the Daniel fast. So that's what is going on. Tell me what you're doing. Are you doing 3 Rivers Challenge? Are you going to try a challenge? Are you going to do any challenges this year? I did the Vlogmas. And I will say that 2023 December Vlogmas was the first time I completed Vlogmas. And I'll do it again this year. Yes. And then the next challenge is in August with 3 Rivers as well, and she does a canning up your jars, using canning your jars. Every bit counts. That's what she does. Every bit counts challenge, and your goal is to fill up your jars a little bit every day for 30 days. How you do that? I guess I tried it this year. I do better in September and October. My garden, once the summer heat is gone, my garden excels and it flies. It does what a garden is supposed to do. So I never really have a really big cannibal harvest until September, October, sometimes November. So like this year, I dug up my sweet potatoes in October, end of October, maybe. First freeze. After the first freeze is when I dug up my sweet potatoes. So maybe November. Dug up my sweet potatoes. What else? My beans, my cowpeas, my black eyed peas that I ate today. I did save seeds from those. I saved the seeds from the best looking pods, and I randomly saved one seed here and there that was really big so that I can get the best genetic diversity out of my cowpeas, my black eyed peas. Am I going to grow those next year? I don't know. I'm thinking about doing purple hull peas, but I don't want to do a bushing variety. I did bushing Blue Lake beans, and I didn't really like them. My family didn't either. I'll go back to the vining. The vining is good. But I plan on having a purple garden. I've said it before. I have purple hull peas. I have sweet magnolia peas, which is like a sweet pea. I have purple basil. And I think I have some purple arauchia. It's a type of lettuce. And it's big heart-shaped leaves. Yeah, I have those. And that's actually a rainbow variety. So there's some purple and some yellow and green in there. But that's my goal. That's my plans for 2024. The Dang and Fast 3 Rivers Challenge. The Every Bit Counts Challenge. And a purple garden. So that was pretty rambling. Again, I'll insert some pictures throughout and let you know how it's going. You guys have a blessed day. And thank you for visiting with Dreaming of an Eccles Homestead. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. See you next week.